Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Pricing Bulletin. I'm your host, Rahul Barve, and I'm going to talk about a big announcement that we need to make as Everest Group. We are actually launching the much awaited pricing index report. And for that, we have our team with us, Abhishek Sharma, who is the partner within Everest Group as part of the pricing assurance practice, and co-joined by Rahul Gyani, who is also a partner with the firm. And we are going to talk about the pricing index, right? Which is essentially going to cover price variation, price trends in the outsourcing services market. So before we talk about the details, why don't I go to Rahul Gyani and ask him, okay, what exactly was the need of pricing index?
Yes, Rahul. So historically, we have been asked this question by our clients hundreds of times. What is happening with pricing? Is it increasing? Is it decreasing? Does the answer vary by skill sets? And over the last 6 to 8 months, as we saw the economic environment change for the worse, the frequency of getting asked this question increased even more. Today, in every one out of two discussions that we have with our clients, we have observed the need to have a directional but defensible index, which tracks the pricing of IT and BPO services. So that's the reason why we decided to launch this index.
Yeah, thanks, Rahul, for that explanation. Let me go to Abhishek, right? So we are now clear of the need. So what exactly the price index covers?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Rahul. So basically, there's three major components of the index. So one is what we may call the actual price movement over the past 12 months, and this is indexed, using a base of 100 so that the readers can see, how the actual price has moved. There's also the projected price movement basis our understanding, our read of the market over the next 12 months. And then also we aim to cover three most important pricing themes and opportunities, which is a bit of a subjective, qualitative commentary on how things look like from a pricing perspective. Now, while these are the components, there's two other aspects which are very important. One is which locations we'll cover as part of the pricing index. So we plan to cover six locations: the US, UK, Mexico, Poland, India, and Philippines. So as you can see, it's a nice mix of onshore, offshore, and nearshore geographies. And it'll be segregated across three service categories. One, IT standard services, which is basically the kind of, traditional services like service desk, traditional compute, storage, ADM services like standard Java, C++, etc. IT advanced services. So, hey, you think about cybersecurity, cloud, within ADM, full stack, cloud transformation, data science, etc. And then BPO services, which includes a mix of both voice and non-voice services. So, in all, the intent is to provide a view both backward looking as well as forward looking for pricing across a majority of service categories across the key locations.
Thanks, Abhishek. Abhishek, this looks pretty comprehensive to me. Okay, let me go to Rahul Gyani again. And Rahul, do you want to talk about how we actually arrive at the index, our data behind it, the overall methodology?
Yes, I'd like to mention a few things. First of all, the pricing index is based on actual deal and contract information, that we have in our database. And to analyze the data, we have used the expertise, rigor, and ample contextualization that our SMEs anyways bring to the table in actual benchmarking engagements. So in a way, the insights from billions of dollars of IT BPO spent, benchmarked by our team, comes together in order to make this a practical, accurate, and focused metric, which can be used by stakeholders across enterprises and service providers.
Thanks, Rahul. Let me go to Abhishek. And so, Abhishek, how exactly the viewers can have access to the pricing index report? How frequently we plan to release it? Can you give some more details on that?
Sure, absolutely. Happy to do that, Rahul. So the intent is to make this available to readers, as easily and effortlessly as possible. It'll be available on our website. We'll share a link, in the video description so that users can go and download it. In terms of the frequency, we aim to release the pricing index every 6 months. So effectively, it's going to follow something like a July, January kind of cadence as we go forward. A release event, will be hosted before each instance, and readers can obviously request a complimentary briefing as part of it. So yeah, I mean, really, really, really excited about releasing this first instance and also the subsequent versions of this report.
Thanks, Abhishek. So as you have seen, the link to the report is in the description. So go ahead, download the report, and look at the what's the current pricing and pricing trends in the outsourcing market.